Yes, we're back. We're back again in Fernbus. We're back again to carry on our adventure around the map and to carry on exploring France that we're rapidly running out of. Can someone extend France, please? That'd be great. Thank you very much. We're carrying on from where we got last time in Toulouse, heading to a place I'm probably going to pronounce wrong, so look forward to that. And we're in that coach there, well, the smaller version of it anyway, the standard MAN. Back to the start coach. So yeah, what can possibly go wrong with this? The game might crash, the game might not. I might crash, I might not. It's going to be one of those. Grab that guidebook to Things Won't Improve This Year. Probably not a good title for a book. And let's go. So yes, hi there, Steve here. Welcome back to Fernbus. Yes, back in its regular slot again, and we'll continue that way for the rest of the year. Carrying on our exploration of the map, visiting towns we haven't visited before. Yeah, switching coaches up every single time. If you're new to my videos, welcome indeed. Fernbus goes out on the channel every single Friday. Something from OMSI, the bus simulator, on a Monday. Something from Train Sim, or a train-related game, on a Wednesday. Every other Saturday is Fernbus's sister game, Tourist Bus. The opposite Saturday, something from Flight. And occasionally we have something on Random Sunday. Games I may get to review, something that's a bit random and out there, goes out on a Sunday. At the end of this video, we will check out the leaderboard, see where I am, see where you are, if you're friends with me on Steam and you own the game. The leaderboard of shame that has become. Let's click on Start Game then. So last time we got down here to Toulouse. Now we're going to head down to Perpignan. That's how I'm pronouncing it anyway. All the way down there. And that road down there looks interesting. I wonder where that's going to end up. Could that be future DLC maybe? Hopefully next year. And then next time we're going to carry on around here to Marseille and then Nice up to Grenoble. And then we've still got... what haven't we done in the middle here? We've done Limoges, so we've got Clermont-Ferrand, Lyon, and Dijon, and what else is there up here? We've done Paris. So yeah, I think we're going to have to come. So Perpignan to Marseille, Marseille to Nice, Nice. This road's going to be interesting. That's going to be a good one. Up to Grenoble, then Lyon, Clermont-Ferrand, and then trek up to Dijon before coming back down to, we've done Ghent. I think there's a few in over here that we never got to, so maybe head this way and back round the standard map. So that's the plan. Anyway, less waffling, more clicking. Coach we're going to use then is a standard MAN Lions coach in the French livery. Bonus to arrive alive. Day is late. I'm recording this, which yes is a day after I recorded last week's one. Time is 10 o'clock as always, and the weather is dynamic. We'll click on Start Game then. So yes, that leaderboard isn't going to change much because this is the day after I recorded last week's video. So trying to get myself a little bit ahead with some of the recording as I'm able to. I do like that bit of music. I'm going to have to get that as a ringtone. Right, so here we are then in Toulouse, the underground. That's quite interesting. There's a stagecoach. There's a stagecoach coach there. Let's take a screenshot of that. So yes, this was the underground one from last week. Well, I've got a stagecoach liveried coach here. That's interesting. Didn't know that was a thing. I must have a livery downloaded. Okay, let's get on board and set the coach up then, before letting our passengers on board. So back to the standard, if I can find seat, back to the standard MAN coach. Okay. I do seem to have a slight issue with my steering and being able to steer, so let's just sort that out. That's because it hasn't got an axis. We'll go wheels axis, default, Accept. There we go. Right, pop some lights on. That doesn't work either. This is going to be an interesting one then, because half my buttons don't work. I've had issues with conflicts with the MEN coaches. I sort of worked out why with Tourist Bus. Oh yeah, Wi-Fi clearance on, kitchen clearance on, restroom clearance on, reading lights on, passenger lights on, driver monitor off, air conditioning on that will set to 21 degrees. So we're all good to go. Yeah, my buttons, my maps aren't working. This is definitely going to be an interesting one. Right, so let's start checking some of you lot in then. You are number 1.
Moin, kann ich bei Ihnen ein Ticket kaufen?
I've got to log into the phone yet, hang on. So you're going to the Perpignan place. Hang on a second. Why are you playing your phone? How rude. There.
Ciao.
Ciao indeed. I thought I was actually speaking to you then, but okay.
Guten Tag, das Ticket, bitteschön.
Yep, you're all good. On you get. You.
Ist das gültig?
Yep, that's the valid thing. You.
Wo ist denn der Gepäckraum?
Where's the luggage compartment? Oh, it's down here. I just haven't opened it yet. Fussy people, aren't they? You just want everything. Right, try that again. I'm actually not going to go back to you. I'm going to go to you. You are right there. That's fine. What about you then?
Hello, hier ist mein Ticket.
It is hopefully must your phone, but okay. You?
Hi, fahren Sie in meine Richtung? Ciao.
Yep. And you?
Hi, fahren Sie in meine Richtung?
You sound just like him.
Auf
Okay.
geht's.
Yeah, that's good. You?
Hi, ich hoffe, ich bin hier richtig.
Yep. Yep. You're all good. You?
Ciao, Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket sehen. Sehr freundlich.
Yep, that's no problem.
Hallo, hier, mein Ticket.
Yep,
Vielen
that's all good as well. And you?
Hi, fahren Sie in meine Richtung?
Hopefully we'll get there anyway.
Mahlzeit, bin ich hier richtig?
Yep. Yep. You're all good there.
Hallo, ist das gültig?
And you're all good. Is that it? Yes. Right. Let's we'll shut that now. Okay, oh, it's very bright on here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this Sims and Stuff Flixbus travel service going to Perpignan, which I'm still probably pronouncing incorrectly. On the side of the coach it does say in French, a bonus to arrive alive, and it probably will be. In the seatbelt pocket in front of you, you'll find our next of kin card, in English handily, so that's not good if you only speak French. But hey, if you kindly fill out the details, I've just realised that, if you kindly fill out the details of your next of kin on that card, we'll know who to contact in event of your untimely death on this journey. It's going to be one of those, isn't it? If you also like to fill out any usernames, credit card numbers, PIN numbers, bank details, etc., we'll make use of those as well. For your convenience, we have ticked the Sims and Stuff life insurance box, and whatever you do, don't read the small print. Thank you. Right, it's going to be one of those. My controls aren't going to work. I've got a horrible feeling about that. Right, sit myself down. That one works. I can close the door. Let's reset track IR. That button doesn't work, so I've got to click on the start ride over here. There we go. Right, do gears work? Oh, yeah, gears work. Parking brake works. Oh, now I've got to do...
Hallo
That works.
und herzlich willkommen bei Flixbus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heute...
Hang on, accelerator pedal doesn't work. We've got no controls. I can't accelerate. Gas. Add axis. Accelerator inverted. Accept. Okay. Brake. I bet I did a brake as well. I just did this before I started. Brake inverted. Accept. Accept. Back.
Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser unser Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet.
Okay.
So könnt ihr euer Smartphone
thank you.
die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen. Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich mobil buchen wollt, holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert von exklusiven Online-Angeboten. Auf flixbus.de stehen täglich brandaktuell alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken. Wir danken für eure Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen eine entspannte Fahrt und viel Spaß an Bord bei Flixbus. Hello and welcome to Flixbus. We're glad to have you on board and that we can get you to your favorite destination today. Before we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey. The wearing of seatbelts is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing further safety instructions and details of our snacks and beverages. There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area. If you would like to browse the internet free of charge, simply log on to our onboard Wi-Fi network. If your battery runs out, no problem. Many of our seats are equipped with power outlets, which are marked accordingly. If you would like to book your next journey while you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone so you can take advantage of our many exclusive online discounts. For more information, simply visit flixbus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook. Of course, we're always striving to improve our service. Please use the questionnaire we send you by email to give us feedback about your journey. You can also use it to share your suggestions, ideas and requests. We are always ready to assist. And now, we can finally set off. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a relaxing journey and enjoy traveling with Flixbus.
Well, yeah, as always, relaxing, probably the wrong word. Just getting out of the town is going to be interesting. So we have these lights to cycle. So yes, I had some issues with the MAN coaches showing conflicts with the flight controls that I have permanently plugged into the computer. And it only worked out when I was recording the tourist bus video that went out last weekend, if you're watching this on the day of release, that it was the flight controls conflicting, but only seemed to be conflicting with the MAN coach. So despite the fact that I adjusted some before I started recording, it seems as though I clicked the button and it lost them all. Hey ho. So yes, as I said at the beginning, we will continue exploring some of these French towns that we haven't been to before, and then make our way back into standard map. So Austria, Switzerland and Germany, covering back towns that we never got to this time round. So visiting places we haven't been before. And by the time, hopefully, we get back round again, there may be news or information on Belgium and Holland, which TML have confirmed are going to be the next map DLCs, but no idea when that's going to be. So looking forward to those. More map is always good. We do like having more map. If we ever get out of Toulouse, that is. So yes, every video we will change the coach. So I'd start back with all those VDL last time. Thought I'd jump back into standard MAN this time. Yeah, I had a feeling you were just going to go. game audio down a little tiny bit. So make our way out of town, through the toll. At least we're on the right side this time. Forwards we go. So yeah, 202k. Hopefully a relatively smooth journey. Heading over to the southeast of France. It is quite nice to be back in the standard MANs. I do like these. Still looking lovely and wintry. That's a hell of a turn. Oh, there's a Flixbus coach. Onwards. Looking forward to spring, seeing what we get weather-wise. Looking forward to any enhancements and updates. We've got TML haven't said anything yet as to whether we're going to get an economy system into Fernbus. You know, I personally think that would be fantastic to have a similar economy system than we had in the football DLC. Whoa, and that we got in Tourist Bus. I think that would be pretty awesome in Fernbus to be able to start from scratch and you know, buy a coach company, buy your first coach second hand, and then do some set routes. So obviously again having to hire drivers, but have a set route between certain towns, or multiple routes between multiple towns. I think that would be fantastic. Having to service your coaches. I think that would open up a lot more scope, because over then you could set the route. Because if you're starting from Frankfurt, say, as your base town, you want routes going out of Frankfurt, going to other places, and then you then maybe open up another regional hub in another town. So then you'd have routes going out of that. So a bit like, you know, London here being a main hub for coaches going everywhere, but there are also hubs around the country where you would change. So Birmingham, I think Exeter, and further up north. So you'd maybe have a Frankfurt hub, have a Berlin hub, and then have, you know, Paris and one in the south of France. So if someone wants to go to south of France from Berlin, they would go to Paris first and then get on another coach. So something like that I think would work quite well. Again, TML haven't confirmed that there is an economy system coming. It's my wish and hope that we get that, because that would just add a whole other dimension to the game and add to its longevity. Although personally, because of the variety of vehicles that we have, I don't get bored, and the fact that the weather changes, you know, things are improving as far as handling, as far as certainly the running of the game is improving. It is becoming a lot smoother. Still getting the odd little glitch, the odd moment where it freaks out, but overall running quite well. Well, I think it'd be nice to be able to start again with a coach, and a bit like you do in Euro Truck. So you would initially do a lot of those contracts in one coach. So you would pick that one coach and you'd spend a lot of time in that, and then you would be able to hire or buy another coach, hire another driver and issue him with a coach, and then he would go off and do sort of set contracts. So there's a couple of ways that you could do it. And then you would then stick with that other coach. So you'd start out with something second hand, and then as your company grows, you would then end up in a new coach. You'd give your second hand coach to your first employee, and then send him off on some set routes. So you just go shuttling backwards and forwards between a couple of towns, a couple of cities, earning you money. And then you'd hire another coach and another driver and do another route, and so you keep the same coach on the same route, but obviously you have to have a spare coach then for when they need servicing. I think something like that could work quite well. There's a number of possibilities. What do you think? What are your thoughts? How do you think an economy system could work? How would you like to see it operate? Would you like to see yourself start with a low amount of money and buy a second-hand coach? Or would it be you'd have to lease a coach, so you'd have to hire one first before you can afford to buy one? So again, a bit like, I'm comparing it to ETS2, having to start out and do jobs for other people. So you would then, maybe you drive for someone else. You drive for someone else's coach company first. So you come in as a driver and you would drive for that other coach company. You'd earn yourself some money, enough then to lease or buy your first coach, and then you would then have to purchase a route, I should imagine, or the rights to a route, and then make that profitable, make that work. So maybe set the timetable. How in depth do you go? If it's, I don't know, say a 4-hour journey, and this is just a guess, between two cities, you could have that coach, say, do a 6 a.m. departure to city number 2, get there at 10, leaves again at 10:30, comes back to the first city for 2:30, leaves there at 3, gets back there at 7, leaves at 7:30, back at 11:30. So that coach would do sort of 3 trips a day, backwards and forwards, earning its money. And you can maybe then schedule servicing overnight. I think that could work. So you book that coach in for an overnight service then, and then the following day that same driver comes back in and then goes out, or it's 2 drivers, because obviously they're not going to work from 7 in the morning to 11 at night. Even Simpson stuff isn't that harsh. Well, maybe. So I don't know, that's just my thoughts on how I think an economy system could work. The other thing I think we'd love to see, which is coming in the bus, is multiplayer. Would there ever be the option of bringing multiplayer to to Fernbus? How cool would that be? So that you'd have your company coaches doing various routes around the map, and you'd see them on the road. So someone else could drive in for your company and do one of those routes, and if you happen to pass them on the motorway, it would actually be another real life person. I think that is the aim for, or the dream for, multiplayer gaming. We had it briefly in sort of Bus Sim 18 in multiplayer, so you would see someone else driving the coach or bus, come in the other way or on another route. So it could be done, but can it be done on this scale? You'd have to have some sort of economy built into it. You'd have to then have servers, or would it be then you'd rent a server, a bit like you do for farm sim, etc. So it wouldn't have to be hosted by TML. So rent a server to host your multiplayer game. You can then have it as a company that you employ people to drive for. You have set routes, and then people come on and drive for the company and make money, and the company grows, and you hire more coaches, more people, and a bit of an online league table to who's got the best coach company. I think something like that would be fantastic. So there's all these ideas for ways that I think we could keep the longevity of Fernbus going. And I'm hoping that TML have got long-term plans for it. I'm hoping this isn't something that's going to fizzle out in the next 12 months or so. Certainly more map coming. We know we've got Belgium and Holland. What's going to be next? Spain? So I've said this before, but Flixbus come to the UK. So would we get a cheeky little, maybe a little free DLC with the UK? So you'd only have the road to London, but having to drive on the other side of the road could be interesting. Having to go through the Channel Tunnel could be interesting. So Perpignan is that way. But oddly we're going straight on. That's a bit strange. But okay, I'm just going to follow the navigation and see where it takes me. So there we go, my ramblings on my thoughts for the future of Fernbus. I will certainly be following its progress ongoing. I'm a huge fan of TML, a huge fan of Fernbus. So I've been following this game from the very, very beginning, and it seems as though you enjoy the content as well, so thank you very much for that. These mountains look quite nice. There's only 28k to go. Barcelona's this way. Let's just keep going straight. But I can't. I think that's for the future. Spain, that way. So we will go through the leaderboard at the end, so I'm not expecting it to change much because it's been 24 hours since I recorded last week's video. So I haven't really given people the opportunity to move up the leagues. Very empty roundabout. We had to come off this way because another way to go. So Spain is that way. Hello, Spain. How far it is to the border from here? Or was it that way? It's in one of those directions is Spain. Another rather large roundabout. And a toll. Yes, we're still in France. Passengers have been very quiet. To go. Another roundabout. That felt slightly narrow going around there. Turn, 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 turn. Wow, Flixbus coaches everywhere. I guess this could be a hub for Spain. And a busy roundabout. Okay, I'm going to go. Another coach. Coach station just behind there. Look. Gare de Perpignan. So in here. Well, that's not tight at all. Ooh, only just made that. Wouldn't want to bring anything bigger in here. Oh, Sims and stuff are here. Oops.
Sonntagsfahrer.
I might have just driven into the back of my own coach. Oh. No one there as well. I'm on down here. They're everywhere. This seems odd. Passengers going to get out into the road. There we go. Hello. I'm knocked the writing off my coach. It's gone. Oops. We've gone stealthy. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. We've lost the writing on the coach. Oh, that was the thing. Right, anyway, we made it to here. Let's log out and see how we did. Oops. Right, 13 passengers transported, 1 ticket sold, 2 stops completed, contact essentials fine, 204k driven, arrived on time, departed on time, all that's fine, air conditioning 86%, I think 91 we got the other week, and that was quite high. Traffic rules was okay. Damage to property. I had an accident with my own coach. Drove on the road 93.4% of the time. See, I can test that. Speed limits maintained 99% of the time. That's not bad, but I did get a bit close 9 times. Yeah, that's the thing. Let's go back to the main menu then. Things haven't improved, have they? You're not expecting them to improve. Right, let's look at this leaderboard. Okay, so I'm at 463 now. Top 100? Yeah, ain't going to be a thing, is it? Friends, though, catching up with Johnny. These guys up here, like Alan's 64th in the world. Well, that's pretty good. I'm at 463. I'm happy with that. Below me, though, at 473 is Stewie B. At 967 is Banana Man. 1168 is Lee White. 1774 is Scouse. 1989 is Amy Lou. 2008 is Mike Bergdahl. 2052 is Captain Chaos. 2142 is Jeff Mayer. 2703 is Tap Out. 2724 is Manly. 2775 is Dylan. 2947 is Chris, followed by 3058 is Sam, and 3156 is Tux. Pilots, these lot. Obviously can fly, can't drive a coach. 5360 is Ortog. 5745 is Graham. 6975 sees Toad McNinja. 7007 is Enquarter still. 7420 is Dory. 7732 is Chopworld. 9425 is Sammy. 12655 is Blinky. Sonata Plays at 12729, Bloodlock at 14164, The Hill at 15143, Bob down at 15801, at 19304 we've got Matthew, 25005 is Tom, 26443 is Ronco, 320559 is Gazpode, Larwood still at 34279. You're never going to play it, are you, Larwood? 35871 is Brad, 36021 is AT Gaming, 40825 is Alex, 48061 is D-Dan, 48776 is Matu, 56422 is Johnny Rotten, 59059 is Noz, 61044 is Ben. 87177 is Jack. These ones then have only played the game once. 88876 is Fast Cargo. 91448 is Matty, and 95140 is Danny. If you want to be shamed on a weekly basis, please send me a message through the Discord server, a link to which, of course, will be in the description below, and say, yes, Steve, I like your videos, but I really want to be shamed every single week for not being very good at Fernbus. So I'll wait for the music to start again then. So there we go. Next time then, we will carry on from Perpignan. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the little bell notification thing to get a notification, why it's called that, every time I put a video out on the channel. And yeah, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed my innate ramblings. Because that is a thing that I do. I do like to ramble. Anyway, we'll end that there. I could just sat there for another hour and rambled. We'll end that there. Next time, we will carry on from Perpignan and head our way northeast. Check out my other content now. Check out the Discord server and follow me on Twitch. We're on live a couple of times a week, so you can watch this chaos unfold live to prove it's not edited. I don't do editing. Right, stop waffling. We'll end that there. Until the next time, if you have been, thanks very, very much for watching.